What I have here is my Izhmash Saiga 7.62 by 39. I've converted it to an AK configuration here. I'm just going to go through and tell you about what I've got on the rifle and what I think about the accessories I've got. I have a Mission First tactical fully adjustable grip here. It's got inserts that you can change out in the front and the back to change the style of finger grooves you've got and the swell on the grip. I use Tapco polymer magazines. They've done me wonders. That I don't have any problem with them breaking or wearing unusually. Now for a little bit higher end, the forward end here, I have is a very cheap Tapco grip. It costs $44 on Carolina Shooter Supply. I'm going to be replacing it with a Krebs Custom UFM key mod rail. Now for the higher end accessories that I have on the gun. I have a recoil reducing buttstock made by Fab Defense in Israel. This is a phenomenal stock. I have not a single complaint about it. It is rock solid. It doesn't have even the slightest bit of wiggle. The cheek riser that I got for it is solid. Once you have it to the adjustment you want, it does. The only thing I had about the riser is I wish it had clicks instead of just being completely smooth, because it would make it easier to find and memorize your position. Fortunately for me, I just ride it all the way up or all the way down, and that works for me. This recoil reducing stock here has a spring right here, and when you shoot it, it compresses and reduces the felt recoil, in my opinion, by about 30%. You've got quick detach points here and on the other side, and there is battery storage. If you squeeze two tabs here, there they are. They come right out. It's rock solid. I haven't tested to see if that's waterproof or not. My only complaint about this stock, and I'm not sure if it's just me, right here where it fits to the receiver of the gun, when you jerk back on your stock, it will create the smallest of gaps. It does go back if you jerk the rifle forward, and you would never notice it if you were shooting it because it's constantly being compressed. And it will not come out. I've slung this gun around by the stock. I've really put this thing through some abuse to see if it'll pull out, and it won't. Like I said, this could be me. I felt like I tightened the screws pretty tight. I didn't want to tighten them any tighter because I was worried about stripping the Allen's keys that I was using. So I'm going to email the Mako Group and find out about this. On to the next high-end-ish accessory I have. Oh, this cost $111 with this butt plate type situation. This stock. If you can upgrade to the GL Shock, which is $20, but I didn't see the need. If I can't get this resolved, I will be getting a new tube and replacing this with the GL Shock, which will allow me to keep my recoil reduction about the same. Now for their Gen 2 T-Pod right here, this thing is rock solid. It's a little inappropriate to stick to a $44 forend, but I am on a budget, unfortunately. This thing, I put an EOTech. I've put a Bushnell scope on this gun with the QD thing here, and it's held zero just fine. This is a rock solid platform. It does have a little bit of side to side play, but that's only so that you can keep your crosshairs straight up and down and maintain accuracy. But it is phenomenal. It does, and I've thrown this thing in the mud I have put it through sand. I have not cleaned it for a period of time because it is an AK, and I haven't had a single malfunction off of this piece at all. And that goes to go with the whole gun itself, the tapco mags and the trigger, the G2 trigger that I installed. Have a little bit more work to do, but it is well on its way to becoming what I want out of this rifle. The Izhmash Saiga that you get from the Russian factory has cold hammer forged barrels. So it's a higher quality barrel. The receiver is actually used by Arsenal. This receiver in the barrel, Arsenal imports unconverted Saigas to do their some of their conversions with, so they are high quality machines if you don't put $40 cheap accessories on them. I am going to get a new front sight block as well. The front side block is, I don't know if it's a little canted, but it is. When I had to adjust to get my on zero, you can tell that it is almost all the way to the right there, or the left, I'm sorry. But that'll be fixed when I get the front sight block that I want. I want to get something that's got a threaded in for a flash suppressor and a muzzle brake. I think that's about it. Oh, the Carolina Shooter supplies conversion kits, and they have a few conversion kits. They come with tapco garbage, in my opinion, and they have a milled trigger guard that I would love to have got when I ordered mine, and I thought I was, but they have 3 different packages. They have a rounded trigger guard, and this is the angled, and then they have a milled trigger guard. The milled trigger guard looks much nicer on a rifle, and I will be getting one of those. It's only $40, so it's not that big of a deal. The trigger is great. I don't have a single problem with it. It's a home defense rifle. I don't need a competition trigger in it. And once you put the EOTech on the rail I'm getting, it'll be exactly what I want it to be. Comment on the video if you've got any questions. I'll be feel free to answer them to the best of my abilities. I'm not an expert by any means. I didn't know the name of this. Like I'm, just a guy who's been in shooting for a while, and it's fun. Tell me what you think.